Anytime. Yep. Did you ever go to meet Uncle Joe, Uncle Joe? Did you ever go to meet Uncle Joe, Uncle Joe? Don't you mind the weather if the wind don't blow? Oh, hop high ladies, do-side-do, hop high ladies, do-side-do, hop high ladies, do-side-do. Don't you mind the weather if the wind don't blow? Uncle Joe, Uncle Joe, did you get the rheumatism, Uncle Joe, Uncle Joe, did you get the rheumatism, Uncle Joe, Uncle Joe? Don't you mind the weather if the wind don't blow? Oh, hop high ladies, do-side-do, hop high ladies, do-side-do, hop high ladies, do-side-do. Don't you mind the weather if the wind don't blow? Boatman sing, boatman do mostly nothing. When the boatman comes to shore, spends his money, goes for more. Dance, boatman, dance, dance, boatman, dance, dance all night till the broad daylight. Come home with the gals in the morning. Hey ho, the boatman row, sail down the river on the Ohio. Hey ho, the boatman row, sail down the river on the Ohio. She was boatman's wife. When the boatman comes ashore, steals your money and he goes for more. Dance, boatman, dance, dance, boatman, dance, dance all night till the broad daylight. Come home with the gals in the morning. Hey ho, the boatman row, sail down the river on the Ohio. Hey ho, the boatman row, sail down the river on the Ohio. Thank you. That was hi. Hi. We're here. Oh, come on. This is a nice day. I can tell you're having a good time. You're smiling. Let's try that one again. Hi. Hi. Oh, much better. I knew you could do it. You all having fun? This really has turned out to be good. They keep telling us it's going to be like mid-90s or something, and then the clouds kind of roll in, and it just stays just right. You picked a good day, too, because it doesn't look like you have many lines to stand in. You know, so you should be able to get right through all those wet rides real fast.
Jump right on the rides.
Right on through the Lost River today. Well, we'd like to welcome you to our show. We are John and Jan Corbin. This is my wonderful husband, John, and talented hammer dulcimer player there. And I'm Jan. And we do a little bit different music than you see on the rest of the park. We do mostly folk music. Scottish, Irish, American, some of our own folk tunes, I guess you'd call them. Even every now and then we'll do a classical piece. And we use a little bit different instrument you might be familiar with. I'm sure most of you recognize the guitar I have here. But as I started to say, in front of John here and I, we have what's called a hammered dulcimer. That's an instrument that dates back at least 900 BC, if not 2000. And it came out of the Middle East and Persia. And this is what the piano was developed from. So if you didn't know the origins of the piano, this is how it started out. And it's really good for all types of music. We hope to prove that to you in our show. Let's see, what are we doing next, dear?
I have no idea.
Oh, I know. We're going to do a Southern Parlor tune. This is one that the Carter family made popular when, early in their career. And this is one we tend to enjoy doing quite a bit. It's called the Dixie Darlings. Ready, Brownie?
You bet.
Dixon line, there's where the honeysuckle does entwine, there's where the southern winds are blowing, there's where the daisies growing. All the girls turn around in a gay finery, twirling around in a sunset tea, singing the song of the Dixie Darlings, there I long to be. My Dixie darling, listen to the song I sing beneath the silver moon, with the banjo right in tune. My heart is ever true, I love no one but you, my Dixie darling, my Dixie queen. I'm going down south and I have a good time, see my gal in old Caroline, drink my booze and do as I please, for all them gals I long to squeeze. I'm singing the song of the Dixie Darlings, there's where my heart will be turning, down where the grass is growing in my Dixie green. My Dixie darling, listen to the song I sing beneath the silver moon, with a banjo right in tune. My heart is ever true, I love no one but you, my Dixie darling, my Dixie queen. Aw, pick it, Vince. My Dixie darling, listen to the song I sing beneath the silver moon, with a banjo right in tune. My heart is ever true, I love no one but you, my Dixie darling, my Dixie queen. Thank you, I like that one.
We haven't done a lot of waltzes here in the past couple years, and somebody suggested a couple weeks ago we do some, and we've been trying to throw some in, and this one's one that I know Jan likes quite a bit. It's one that I wrote down. We've spent a couple of years over in the British Isles traveling and playing over there, and both years we were given some very useful advice, which was, if you're going to be in England, drive up to northwestern Wales. There's a very pretty mountain range up there called the Snowdon Mountains, and in particular there's one mountain called Cader Idris. It's very famous, it's really pretty, go see it. So both times we made this long arduous trek all the way up there, and both times the fog was so thick you couldn't see your hand in front of your face, much less a mountain. So for 2 years in a row now I've stood on this mountain and I haven't seen it yet. But it didn't stop me from writing a song about it, and this is it. It's called the Cader Idris Waltz.
Joan's going to play a classical piece for us that really started out as an old Shaker hymn. And Dvorak took it and used it for the Largo for the New World Symphony. It's one of my favorite pieces that he does. It's called Going Home.
We better do a good job. Some of these people showed up armed.
You're lucky she's not sitting in the front row.
That's it.
She can tap you on the knees or whatever.
Hey? Going home. Well, okay, be honest. How many of you came all the way to Silver Dollar City today just to hear some couple play Dvorak on a dulcimer and guitar?
Everyone.
Oh, well, all right.
We made them happy.
I guess so. There's a few of you, however, that we've obviously overlooked so far, and we need to do something a little more Silver Dollar City-esque, I guess. And, well, golly gee, what could be more Silver Dollar City-esque than a good old-fashioned sing-along? So this seems like a great time to throw... Uh-oh. I see panic setting in here. I put all your minds at ease here. Okay, we're not going to split you into groups or yank anybody out of the audience, or we don't rely on silly, stupid gimmicks in our show. Okay, we don't need them because we've got the perfect song. And I know that once I start singing this, you're just naturally going to leap right in and start singing right along. You're not going to be able to help yourself. So please, when you feel the urge, don't fight it. Okay, just leap right in, sing right along, and we'll all have a great time. Okay. Okay? Okay. All right.
This guy's not cooperating.
Okay. Well, Jan here, by the way, is excused from singing. She has a terribly difficult and a just mentally exhaustive guitar part to do on this. So that's... So she's excused. The rest of you have no excuse. Jump right in. All right? Come here. Little short bottle of old voice, an Irishman adored. He was elected to descendant by a very large majority. Felt so much elated that he went to David Cassidy, a man who owned a farm of a very large capacity. Said he to Cassidy, go over to the brewer, order up 1,000 kegs of beer and give them to the poor. Go over to the butcher shop and order up a ton of meat. Make sure that all the grocery boys get all they want to drink and eat. Send out the invitations, 20 different languages. Don't forget to tell them all to bring their own sandwiches. Whatever their expenses are, I'll put them in a tin. And know what you do to come and I'll make sure not to let them in. Well, it made me senator to show my gratitude. It'll be the finest supper ever given in this latitude. And Cassidy at once sent out the invitations, and every man who came here was a credit to his nation. Well, every tall men, short men, and men that had their teeth upon, single men and double men, and men that had their glasses on, 2 by 4, they marched into the dining hall. Old men, young men, and girls were not men at all. And when the August evening started to lay out the feast, Cassidy's rise up and gave each a kick. He stood in his manager, he tried to fill a chair, and they all sat down and get a look at the bill of fare. How come nobody's singing? Okay, well, we'll get on to the menu then. Well, there was reindeer, snow deer, deer, me, and antelope. The women ate the melon and a mince of big cantaloupe. Red herring, smoked herring from O'Leary's, bologna and fruit, bacon, sausages for half a mile. Well, we ate so much oatmeal, good rice, syrup, ketchup, for yes, we've got sauerkraut, breast, steak, bacon, beef, butter, dress on, some crackers, fried mac and cheese, with the dresses on. And the bacon, pork pies, gas, my time, sure, dance to the tune, the wind, the tune, the barbecues, my good lady, old peach, fat cheese, very fine, and a barber hide, second hand, and a glass of wine. Well, we danced on the floor till it could be here for miles around. A Gallagher was in the air, we were never on the ground. When the dance is over, Cassidy now told us, join your hands together and we'll sing the good old chorus. Good old acquaintance, we forgot wherever you may be. Think of the good old times we had at the Irish Jubilee. Thank you, the Irish Jubilee. All right, you didn't sing now. You just wait. I bet you'll find yourself doing that one in the shower tomorrow. What do you want to do?
Well, you need to explain to him one of your acoustical instruments a little bit.
Oh, yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're quite fortunate. I think you're quite fortunate because we've now reached the absolute apex of the performance. Possibly your entire high point of your entire stay here at Silver Dollar City. Nay, the entire Branson area. Yeah, that's right. This is it. I'm going to talk about my shoes.
Yeah, she's been wondering about those.
The rest of them are stunned and
I
shocked.
can't believe they're good fortune.
I guess not. Well, they're leather on the top. They've got wooden soles. These are dancing clogs. Came from Manchester, England. They used to wear, clog dancers used to wear these in this country. Now for some reason they wear these prissy little tap shoes. I don't know what happened. They still wear these over there though. They're worn mostly by the Morris dancers or the Morris men. These are groups of guys that hang out in the pubs, and for lack of anything better to do, they all form dance teams. Yeah, I know. I find it hard to picture that happening in American bars, don't you? Want to watch the game? No, let's dance instead. But they've been doing this since the 1400s over there, and they're pretty serious about it. As a matter of fact, they put horseshoes on the bottom of theirs. That way when they get out and dance on the cobblestones, it's like flint and steel. They throw sparks. Well, yeah, well, this is competition, okay? Every other pub in England's got a team, too, so they do things like dance on the tabletops and leap over flaming barrels and wail away at each other with swords and clubs and, you know, just a quiet evening around the pub type stuff. And that's where this song comes in. It comes from a little town called Hexham, England, just south of Hadrian's Wall, if you want to look it up, way up in the north. And Hexham used to have a big horse race at one time, so naturally the dancers just leapt right on that idea, wrote a song all about it, and it sounds a great deal like this one. And there's even one more shot in here for audience precipitation. That's right, you have 2 words, and we're not even going to tell you what they are. We think you can figure them out, but we'll cue you in, okay? This is your cue. Watch for it. And just to make this even more exciting yet, and I know at this point you're sitting there aghast, saying to yourselves, my God, John, how in the world could this possibly be even more exciting yet? Well, yes, we can handle it. We're going to do this as a hammered dulcimer duet. Ooh. Boy, they're stunned into
They did it.
You ready for
They're
this?
seat.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is called Hexam Races.
That's the new part.
What a beautiful day for a race it is. Fine crowd in the stand. Jockeys mount their steeds. Horses enter the starting gate. And... one more time. Thank you. Thank you. We have no idea who won. We weren't watching.
Oh, gee. How did you think about it? What are we doing? You want to do a waltz?
Sure. How about American one,
Sure.
Want to do Peekaboo? Okay, this is an old American tune. It was popular several times in over the years. Last time, I guess, about 40 years or so ago. He's called the Peekaboo Waltz. Withe Cader Waltz. Well, golly gee, that's nice and that's sweet, but let's be perfectly honest, if we do a whole show full of songs like that, especially this time of the day, you're all going to drop off to sleep. So we need to do something. Yeah, that's it. So we need to do something a little peppier, something with something, I don't know, something with a little life, some energy, a little oomph, you know what I mean? And I don't know anybody who can add more life, energy, or oomph to a proceedings than my lovely wife Jen. So, oomph? Oomph. O-M-P-H, oomph.
Can you define that? Where do you get stuff like that?
The general store. It comes in big boxes.
Ah. I know what that stuff is up there.
Extra. Energy packed. Oomph.
New and improved oomph. Yeah.
Buy the family some.
R-A-N. That's Gaelic for you. But it's just a piece of goatskin stretched over a wooden hoop and played with a double-ended mallet called a tipper.
Let that hurt the goat.
What, you mean stretching him over the hoop like that? Yeah, I bet he protested.
Sure
At least
he did.
once. Real short. Like beat was all over it. That was it. Anyhow, if you hadn't guessed, we're
You wish you'd known that.
yeah, really. You hadn't guessed, we're going to do an Irish tune for you right now. It's one that's really claimed by both the Scottish and the Irish, but since the Irish had an extra verse that we liked, we decided we'd go ahead and give them credit for this one. And this really is a man's song, but we found that quite often in Scotland and Ireland, the men tend to sing the women's songs and the women tend to sing the men's songs. And we're not really sure why they do that so often, but it seems to be a tradition and we don't want to break tradition. So I'm going to sing this song, and this is a happy little tongue twister, as if you can catch what I'm saying.
As opposed to a depressing tongue twister.
I've heard some real... It's depressing when your tongue gets twisted. But anyhow, if you could pick up on the chorus, you're welcome to join in and sing right along. I love company. John will be singing with us.
That's a real interesting concept.
What?
Like tongue twister dirges or something.
Yeah, for your funeral needs, yes. Oh, jeez. It's the last show of the day. We better quit this.
I'm sorry, sometimes we just entertain ourselves.
We better play pretty quick before this thing gets too damp. It's susceptible to the humidity, and as soon as it starts getting damp out here, it just sounds like a wet sheet of paper, so might ought to mic up a bit, just so we can hear it. But anyhow, this tune is called Mary Mac. Okay, here we go. There's a nice wee lass and her name's Mary Mac. Make no mistake, she's the miss I'm gonna tack. There's a lot of other fellas like to get up on her track, but I'm thinking that they'll have to get up early. Mary Mac's father's making Mary Mac marry me. My father's making me marry Mary Mac, and I'm gonna marry Mary to get married and take care of me. Well, I'll be making Mary when I marry Mary Mac. Got that? Now Mary and her mother go an awful lot together. In fact, you never see the one or one without the other, and the fellows often wonder if it's Mary or her mother or the both of them together that I'm courting. Mary Mac's father's making Mary Mac marry me. My father's making me marry Mary Mac, and I'm gonna marry Mary to get married and take care of me. Well, I'll be making Mary when I marry Mary Mac. Well, the wedding is on Wednesday and everything's arranged. Her name will soon be changed to mine unless her mind be changed. And with making the arrangements, babe, I'm just about to arrange for marriage is an awful undertaking. Mary Mac's father's making Mary Mac marry me. My father's making me marry Mary Mac, and I'm gonna marry Mary to get married and take care of me. Well, I'll be making Mary when I marry Mary Mac.
Everybody now.
Well, it's sure to be a grand affair, grander than a fair. There'll be a coach and pair and one for every pair that's there. We'll dine upon the finest fare, I'm sure to give me share. If I don't, I'll be very much mistaken. Oh, Mary Mac's father's making Mary Mac marry me. My father's making me marry Mary Mac, and I'm gonna marry Mary to get married and take care of me. Well, I'll be making Mary when I marry Mary Mac. Mary Mac's father's making Mary Mac marry me. My father's making me marry Mary Mac, and I'm gonna marry Mary to get married and take care of me. Well, I'll be making Mary when I marry Mary Mac. Thank you. That's a lot of fun. I like that song.
Alrighty, well we're going to get back to the dulcimers now with both barrels, so to speak, and we're going to do an American tune. As a matter of fact, this one is about as American as you can get. This is a Revolutionary War marching fife and drum song called Marching into Boston. Coming into Boston makes you want to go beat up the British, doesn't it? Jump wars here this time. Do a piece about the Civil War. This one I wrote. Actually, this is a true story, and it's there, it's better. It's a piece of my family history. Like I say, it takes place during the Civil War. Quantrell and his gang had just burned the town of Lawrence, Kansas to the ground. And they'd been hitting towns on both sides of the river. And people were naturally getting quite frightened. They go to great lengths to protect their children, which is what this song's all about. As a matter of fact, it's told from the children's point of view. It's called Silent Birds. In the spring of '64, they came a-riding, Quantrell and his bloody-handed thieves. So we children are put up here for hiding, perched like new hatched birds up in the trees. 2 days ago we watched the clouds of smoke rise. Down east of St. Joseph put to flame. Its billow death has darkened all our blue skies, drawing us into the wars they wage. And up here in the branches we don't dare make a sound. Like silent birds, we just wait to come back down. For until the signal's heard, like silent birds to quiet children's fears, we're afraid to say a word. We're mute and shedding tears like silent birds. Shots were for. Baby David nearly screamed, and the fear that's on his lips was a prayer this wouldn't happen anymore. All through the dusty evening and into the silent night, the cold pale moon shone through the trees. We cried each other's tears at the ruins, marking where our lives had been. And up here in the branches, we don't dare to make a sound. Like silent birds, we just wait to come back down. For until the signal's heard, like silent birds to quiet children's fears, we're afraid to say a word. We're mute and shedding tears like silent birds. Our parents returned with hollow eyes and silence on their lips. To know their pain, we didn't need their words. Papas never came back, but their children waited still, perched up in the trees like silent birds. And so, my grandson, it's time that I told for you this tale, so the world will not forget what I have seen. For all of war's great purpose and all its tales of glory are nothing but broken-winged children hiding in the trees. And up here in the branches, we don't dare make a sound. Like silent birds, to say a word. We're mute and shedding tears for silent bird. All for silent bird.
Well, at least one place in our show we like to do at least one original song, and this time around it's my turn. I think I did two last time. I actually get to do two original. No, we'll just do one. Seem fair?
Oh, okay. Well, we only got.
But I can do any one I want, right?
Anyway, so.
Yeah.
Well, how about what?
I can do any one I want, can't I?
As long as it's the one we rehearsed.
All right. I guess that seems fair. We're going to do one of my songs. Yeah. We had a lot of fun with this one last year. We're having fun this year as well. But last year, I played the guitar and John played the banjo on this tune. And but he said he played one too many breakdowns and it finally broke down. So his banjo's at home and dire needed repairs. And we decided, since quite often the hammered dulcimer has been compared to sounding a little like a banjo, that that's just fine. It'll be a good substitute. Besides, he plays it so well. And this particular song is about a lot of the families that you'll meet back here during our folk festivals, where the whole family's involved in music. They either play an instrument, or they sing, or they dance. And the neat thing I found out about a lot of these families is that quite often in the evening, after a really hard day's work, these families will take out their instruments and they'll play and they'll sing and they'll dance, and that's how they relax and get a focus again. And I kind of really appreciated that.
We, on the other hand, we play music for a living and then go home and dig ditches to relax.
Well, works for us. But anyhow, this song is about those families. It's called Watch the Sun Go Down.
And as Jan said, I did do this on the banjo last year, and to be just perfectly honest with you, I was kind of looking at this season with a little trepidation, knowing I had to do this song on the dulcimer. Not because it was a really tough dulcimer part, it was just, on the contrary, I didn't think I had enough. I thought the song deserved a lot more, and obviously so did my audience, because very first day out here, somebody came up and said, "Nice song, Jan, John, you know, that's it, you know, come on, you can do better than that." And I got to think about it, and I said, "Well, sure, you got any great suggestions?" And they said, "Well, yeah, as a matter of fact, we do. We've been to see all these shows in '76, and they all do these really flashy, gimmicky songs someplace in the show. This is a perfect spot for something like that. Why don't you try playing the hammer dulcimer blindfolded?" That was pretty much my reaction right there. Then the more I got to thinking about it, the more I decided, what the heck, why not? So we're going to give it a try here. I got my trusty bandana. I'm going to attempt to play the hammer dulcimer blindfolded. It can't see me now.
They're not buying it.
Not for a second.
This, by the way, is the traditional way to play the hammer dulcimer. Normally, if you wanted to mute the sound of the strings, you put felt or leather on the hammers themselves. But
I'm not smart enough for that.
now, this is another way to do it. You're smart enough. But it's pretty impressive because he cannot see the strings. I don't know how he does it. I wouldn't attempt it. He likes the challenge, though. Can you find them?
Okay.
Are they there?
I'll give it my best shot.
You want to use my hammers?
No, that's okay.
Okay. Yeah. Here we go. Nothing I can think of could be finer than the sight than soft golden meadows in a pale moonlight. Cuddle up and hold your little sweetheart tight. Help us watch the sun go down. Daddy, Mary Lou, and little Bobby Joe, they're picking up the fiddles and away we go. Uncle Frank is strumming on his old banjo. Won't you help us watch the sun go down? Sitting and a swaying on an old porch swing, picking and a singing like anything. All the little children dancing in a ring. Won't you help us watch the sun go down? Heavy work behind us at the end of the day. Come and set us from them all. What do you say? The work will be waiting for you anyway. You can help us watch the sun go down. Won't you help us watch the sun go down? Living off the land is a hard sort of life. You're up early in the morning till there's no more light. It takes laughter and song to ease the worry and strife. Won't you help us watch the sun go down? Sitting and swaying on an old porch swing, picking and singing like anything. All the little children dancing in a ring. Won't you help us watch the sun go down? The heavy work behind us at the end of the day. Come and set us on the wall, what do you say? The work will be waiting for you anyway. You can help us watch the sun go down. Yeah, sitting and swaying on an old porch swing, picking and singing like anything. All the little children dancing in a ring. Won't you help us watch the sun go down? The heavy work behind us at the end of the day. Come and set us on the wall, what do you say? The work will be waiting for you anyway. You can help us watch the sun go down. You can help us watch the sun go down. Won't you help us watch the sun go down? Thank you.
He likes you.
Wait, he's looking right at me, isn't he?
He likes you.
Wow, damn, he's big.
Okay, well, as long as we're on the subject of banjos and dulcimers, we're going to combine the two once again and do 3 old-time banjo songs, all kind of mooshed up together, medley style.
Let's see, we're doing Ring Ring the Banjo, Soldier's Joy, and Old Susanna.
I'm going to do an old Irish tin pan song for you right now. As a matter of fact, we're right in the process of doing a brand new Christmas tape right now, and we've decided to use this in there and even name the tape after it, because it's a nice kind of reminiscent of icicles and wind-blown snow and et cetera, et cetera. You get the idea. It's called Cold, Frosty Morning.
believe me, not a day goes by that somebody doesn't come down here and say pretty much the same thing. John, Jan, we love the act, but please, next time, play more Rossini. We want more Rossini, day in, day out, over and over and over again. Well, you know, you gotta play to your audience. This is our favorite Rossini piece. We're sure it's all of yours as well. Well, it was either that one or the Barber of Seville. It's a wonderful tune, so don your kilts and have a plate of haggis on us. This is Scotland the Brave. Hark when the night is falling, hear the pipes are calling, loudly and loudly calling down through the glen. There the hills are sleeping, now feel the blood leaving, high as the spirits of the old Highlandmen. Flowering in gallant fame, Scotland my mountain home, high may your proud standards gloriously wave. Land of my high endeavor, land of the shining river, land of my heart forever, Scotland the brave. Misty islands out by the purple islands, brave are the hearts that beat beneath Scottish skies. Wild are the winds that you choose, staunch are the friends that greet you kind, as the love that shines from fair maidens' eyes. Towering in gallant fame, Scotland, my mountain home, high may your proud standards gloriously wave. Land of my high endeavor, land of the shining river, land of my heart forever, Scotland the brave.
Scott. If you'd like to come down and look at the instruments, you're more than welcome to. We'd love to talk to you about them. Tapes over here if you'd like to look at those or sign our mailing list. If you want to just stay and look at John, that could be a lot of fun. Otherwise, thanks for coming.